What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick from Pours and Boxings, as you know, and I'm going to be doing the 5 superstars that I want back from the dead, that I want to see wrestle. It's going to go 5-1. Now, number 5 is Andre the Giant. Now, I saw this documentary in 2019, I believe, or 2018 on the HBO special network. If he didn't die, probably we could have seen Big Show versus Andre. I mean, we saw Hulk Hogan versus Andre, and he body slammed him. So maybe the Big Show could have body slammed Andre. We'll never know. Fantasy booking here, people. Number 4 would be the Ultimate Warrior. Now, I know he went into the Hall of Fame in 2014. That doesn't mean he has to wrestle. That does not mean he has to wrestle. Well, you know Shawn Michaels came out, but we're not here to talk about that. But he could have probably fixed Raw or SmackDown, like be in a managing role. Like be a manager for the younger stars, or be a manager behind the scenes of Raw or SmackDown. Who's big? Probably Ultimate Warrior versus Roman Reigns. I'm just spitballing here, people. But let's see. Number 3, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Dusty Rhodes. Man, this is a hard one to say because I really like Dusty. Maybe he could have signed to AEW and help his sons out, Goldust or Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes. I mean, he got the Cody Rhodes got the tattoo on his neck to represent America, and probably Dusty Rhodes. He could Dusty Rhodes helped his boys out in 2013 at Battleground. So maybe if he came back from the dead just for a little bit. Man, this is a hard list to say. Probably he could have helped his kids out over in the AEW. It's been a year since. Well, it will be close to a year. But number 2 is Chris Benoit. I mean, he died in 2007, so 37 years old, almost 40. But who cares? We could have seen a diving headbutt versus a diving headbutt. Chris Benoit and Daniel Bryan. It writes itself, people. We could have seen Chris Benoit versus AJ Styles. Chris Benoit versus Shawn Michaels in 2009. We could have seen Chris Benoit versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak on the line. Now, put down in the comments right now. Donnie, I know you're hearing me. Put down in the comments if you booked WrestleMania 30, who would have defeated The Undertaker besides the stupid Brock Lesnar? Put that down in the comments because I want to hear your answers. We could have seen a great match between CM Punk and Chris Benoit for the ECW Championship that we should have gotten June 24th, 2007 at Night of Champions Vengeance. Vengeance Night of Champions, 2007. But no, we got John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro. I don't care. But if that horrible disaster never happened, we probably would have got a new ECW champion. But guess not. AJ Styles, The Undertaker, like I'm saying, the story writes itself if Chris Benoit was still here. Now, people are saying he probably would have died anyway. Because of all the fractures in his head from the headbutts. But all the dream matches we could have had. But now we get to my number one. Eddie Guerrero Holmes, former WWE champion, defeated Brock Lesnar. He did that Judgment Day 2004, the blade job. All the blood trickling down his face. That is my favorite match of 2004. Second has to be... Actually, that's my top 3 favorite match. My 3 matches from 2004... Here, a little Q&A. My top 3 favorite matches from 2004 is... Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 20. Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar at No Way Out 2004. And then Judgment Day 2004. Eddie Guerrero versus JBL. Quoting Grimm, just a big loser. But no. Great career. And he was supposed to go win the Hall of Fame this year. Hey, when is the Hall of Fame of 2020 happening? It was supposed to happen... Okay, now that we have fans, couldn't we just have the Hall of Fame Thunderdome style? But, guess not. But JBL was supposed to be in the Hall of Fame this year. We could have had great matches with it. We could have had great matches with Eddie. I heard that the night he died in 2005, he was supposed to win the World Championship against Batista and Randy Orton to let Batista get time off for a back injury. I'll be right back, guys. Good. I'm sorry about that. I thought my mom was coming home. So and I have wrestling on, so. Okay, so let's get back to the Eddie Guerrero. We could have had oh yeah. So he was supposed to win the world championship for Batista to take some time off for a back injury of his. So he was supposed to win. He was. I believe I believe it was supposed to be a great thing. We could have had him a 2-time world champion. He could have took some time off. He could have, just think, 2005 through 2015. You could have had Daniel Bryan versus Eddie Guerrero. We were supposed to get Shawn Michaels versus Eddie Guerrero. And if you want to watch what if Eddie Guerrero never passed away, the link will be in the description below of one of my YouTube friends, Poly Productions, I believe. So I think I'm saying the first name wrong, but the link will be down in the description below to watch those videos. And I will also put in the description what if the tragedy never happened for Chris Benoit as well. So those links will be in the description. Supposed to get versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 22, but we got John Cena. No. We got Vince McMahon. Oh my god, my head's somewhere else. You could have got CM Punk versus Eddie Guerrero. I mean, a bunch of stuff. AJ Styles. Let's see. AJ Styles. Punk, Bryan. Seth Rollins. I mean, you have all these great wrestlers that Eddie Guerrero could have put over talent with. If Eddie Guerrero ever faced those stars, the talent would have grew higher. Now, but the greatest WrestleMania moment is, there's two WrestleMania moments. That one with Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero hugging it out at the end of WrestleMania 20. And Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. But if you just said Eddie Guerrero versus Daniel Bryan at any WrestleMania, WrestleMania 30 would have had to been Eddie Guerrero's moment if he was still here. But, like I said, when Undertaker's streak ended, who would have ended the streak besides Brock Lesnar. Put it down in the comments. And those are my top 5 favorite wrestlers that I wish were still here. This has been Patrick from Fours and Boxings, signing off. Bye, guys.